Alright guys, here is part 2. The other video was running too long, so I figured I'd make this part another video on its own. I didn't really mean to run 20 minutes long in that other one. Let me straighten y'all out. Get you turned around here so you can see what's going on good. Being you down because you want to see what I'm doing, not what I look like. So there we go. This is a brand new bin. I just cut them, done nothing else to them. The first thing I do to a brand new bin, man, that camera's crooked. The first thing I do to a brand new bin, now I done worked myself up to get hot. Hold on, y'all. The first thing I do to a brand new bin when I cut it is I'll seal the hose with spray foam. That's the very first thing that I do, because the worms will go out any hole they can. So I spray. I'm tired, y'all. I spray foam the spout, the drain spout, and for the tops that don't have a lid, I make a little metal pan to go under there, and then I'll spray foam it as well. Secondly, I'll come in and I'll put cardboard in the bottom, because we all know gravity, all your water goes to the bottom. So I use that as a little bit of a barrier for the cardboard. So if when the water drains down, the bottom don't go anaerobic on me. It'll wet that cardboard. It'll soak up the water, and therefore I don't have an overly wet bin. Next thing I do, I make my bedding. Uh, oh darn, didn't bring me a bucket around here. Yeah, I got a bucket. Hold on, guys. We got our bedding made. So we're gonna use this 5-gallon bucket right here. We're gonna fill it up. During the summer, I usually run about 2 of these buckets. It's according. These tanks are different sizes, so you just have to see what size tank you got to work with. All my tanks, unfortunately, are all different sizes. So we'll take that 5-gallon. Dump it right there. It's gonna need another one. Probably gonna take 2 more. But you gotta keep in mind, this is just summer bed now. This ain't winter, so you ain't gotta fill it all the way up. I'm just gonna put enough in there, a couple 2-3 inches, enough for the worms to be all right, and for them to break it down fast, because I need castings and I need cocoons. We're gonna put 1 more. We're gonna do 3. We should be able to get 2 bins out of this wheelbarrow, because a wheelbarrow full of bedding holds 6 5-gallon buckets. So we're gonna get 2 beds out of this. Now that I got my bedding in there, I'm gonna even this out a little bit, spread it around. I try not to go no higher than that all summer long, just for ease of emptying it out. Because we're into production. We're not into keeping them warm and safe all winter. We're in our production stage now. Now that I got that bed in there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna inoculate it. 2 ways that you can inoculate it. You can either use castings that you got harvested, or you can use what we call seconds. This is a bucket of seconds. And the seconds is what comes out the end of the trommel once your worms separate from it. But it has all the fungi, the biota, the nematodes, the bacteria that you need to take a sterile bed and make it active. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put some of this in there, as well as some of the castings, because the seconds and the castings will have cocoons in them. So we're going to do that there. And then we'll add the last bucket to it. Spread all that out to any low spots we see. And this bed will lay like this for about a week before I start putting worms in it. I'll come in about 4 days in from that week, and I'll, like you seen me do in the other video, I'll put a piece of food in there, pumpkin or something, to keep feeding the bacteria. And once I get the IBC tote harvested out there, all them worms out of that tote will be ready to come in this tote right here. It won't be sterile. It won't be virgin ground no more. It'll have everything functioning there just like it should. And the last thing we need to do is add the water to it. And this is a half a gallon of water, or not a half a gallon, but a gallon of water is all we're putting in there. And that's not too much, because by the time the bedding and all the cardboard in there sucks it up, there won't be no water at all standing on the bottom. But there you go, guys. We're going to take what's left in this one. Well, I guess we can keep it going. So we're going to do the same thing, except we don't even have to measure it out now, because we already know there's three 5-gallon buckets in here. We're just going to put it in there just to show you. Now watch me be wrong, but normally it runs 6 buckets. All right, there's number 1. We'll put it on the far end. Number 2. And now we're going to spread that out, guys. And just like you seen us do in the first one, we're gonna add our seconds and our castings to it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the seconds in here, because this is the one that'll go in. I don't have the bedding for it, but it'll be all right. Take another big scoop of our castings here. And we'll dump these in here. Well, we ain't gonna dump them yet, but I will leave them in there for the next go around. Get all of our bedding back down here at the bottom where we're working. Make sure we get every bit of this good old bedding. Worms gotta have it. All right, there's that bucket. And there we go. One wheelbarrow would do 2 beds the summer. Now, if this had been a winter bed, the whole wheelbarrow would have went in here. If it's a winter bed, but being we're getting it set up for summer, it only gets 3. Hey, baby, it only gets 3 of the buckets. What is it, Mama? What is it, baby girl? Well, there you go, guys. That's how we set it up. I'll have to go get some water, but as soon as I walk over to the water, the microphone will cut off. So that's it for this video. For y'all asking how I set up my IBC totes after I cut them, there you go. I greatly appreciate y'all watching. If y'all would, keep liking, sharing out my videos, bang that notification bell, and we'll keep growing. We'll get that magic 1,000 one day. We got all the time in the world, I reckon. But anywho, it's late. It's getting later, and I'm gonna water that one in, and I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go get me a sandwich, jump in the shower, jump out, and go straight to bed and start my day over again tomorrow. All right, guys, this is Bobby, New Soil Casting, saying we're gonna keep saving the soil one worm at a time. We appreciate everything y'all do for us, guys. Bye.